What is up, guys? Hey! What is up, guys? Here bringing you another video for today, because my bad, I haven't been updating you guys with a new video in about 2 or 3 days, my apologies, I haven't uploaded a video since. I just want to say, the reason I haven't been uploading is because, it's not easy to say, it's an emotional story, yes, It's very emotional, it's about my friend, He hasn't been really himself yet, He's been caught up into drugs, I had to help him. I had to break him out, I had to help him out, I had to give him. Sorry, guys. I'm back, Here's a story on why I've been missing 3 days of YouTube channels. It all began on one Sunday morning. Me and my friend, we were right here having a relaxation, without temper temptation, I'm with my friend, and a couple of guys, they come and be like, hey, where's my money, tough guy? Who do you think you are now giving me my money, I was a frightened man. I didn't know what to do. So, did you hear that? I was a frightened man. I didn't know what to do. So I decided to go there. I told him, hey, mister, relax. Who are you to talk to my friend like that? And cut that type. Are they gone? Okay. I was right there protecting my friend. Tell him, hey, you stop doing what you're doing. Let me tell you guys something. Bullying is not a great feeling, I've been there. Back in the college, I was bullied by a man named Frankie Valdone, not a real trying to act like a tough guy, That wasn't acceptable. So you know what I did? Well, back to the other story. While my friend was getting harassed, I told him, hey, stop it. So then he hit me, that's how I got this scar right here. Zoom in, yeah? Zoom in. Do you guys see the scar? Hold up, maybe this will help. Put the camera on. The scar right there. You guys see the scar? Leave a like if you see the scar. So then, I got back to the house. I got one of these bad boys and I hit him hard. And then, that's when they all ran away because, I'm a tough guy, I had to show them who's the boss, who's the man, I'm the biggest, So I told my friend, what was that all about? So then he came out of nowhere. He's like, I owe these guys drug money, Cops, don't get me out there. I'm a nice guy. I'm not about this, He's like, I owe them drug money, I told him, you know what, man? Don't get me involved in this. I was just right there, I'm there for you as a friends, but don't get me involved into this, Sorry for my rude language, but, don't get me into this crap, This BS, I'm not about that. So 3 days passed, My friend, I don't know what's happening. He tells me, hey man, one day he calls me up, right? Real scared, real terrified. I've never been so frightened in my whole life. My heart, it was frightening, I didn't know what to do. So I tell him, what's wrong, man? What seems to be the matter? So then I come in, He tells me he's at his house. He gives me the address. I go to the address, right? I didn't know what to do. I knock on the door as a polite man, I knock in. I go inside. What do I see? I see him using heroin. sorry guys, I just get.
Battery's low.
Is it? I'm sorry guys, I'm a really emotional guy, you know, so I didn't know what to do. He's drug free now, you know. To be honest with you, this story is fake. I just didn't want to make no YouTube videos. My channel is dying, guys. Please help me. Please just give a like. You know, my channel's dying. I need help. Please give me a like. This story is fake. Please. That's it.